By now, we have all heard rumors of new iPads coming this year, and every time we hear of new iPads, we do get new iPad accessories in the studio. This one is from DOQO. Now, this, as you can see on the box, is their wireless Magic keyboard case. The DOQO 3 AluHub is here, and we're going to open it and we're going to talk about it. So let's go. All right, so this is it. This is the DOQO AluHub, or the DOQO 3. It is their wireless Magic keyboard replacement. Now, right off top, has a full metal, full aluminum construct. There is no microfiber in here, more like a faux leather. You do get the full keyboard. Full meaning you got shortcut rows, you got number rows, you actually have Bluetooth connection, and you have an ability to turn on and off your trackpad as well. The actual battery is kind of fluctuating right now, but it's on 87%. So you do get a battery indicator on there. You get a nice faux leather carrying case. It will fit right in there. Slot for your pencil in there as well, so you don't lose it. And you also get this charging cable, or this, like, you'll see what this cable does in just a minute. Now, let's talk weight on this. So we know that Magic Keyboard generally weighs in at about 14 ounces or so. We sit this on here and it's a little over 2 pounds. So double the weight of the Magic Keyboard. But this comes with a few extra features. You do get a full hub on the back. So you get USB Type-C pass-through that supports power as well. You also get HDMI, you get 2 USB 3.0, and you get SD card and a micro SD card slot as well. On your transfer speeds, it's around like 180 megabits per second for the transfer speed. And there are no pin connectors, so all this is Bluetooth. Once you put it on there, this magnet is not as strong as a Magic Keyboard magnet, but it actually does the job. So it will hold your device on there, no problems, but it's not gonna be as connective. Like when you put it on there, you're not gonna feel, if you've ever used the Magic Keyboard, it's not gonna have that click, but it does hold. It is strong enough to do so. Keeping that in mind, you wanna see different angles that you're going to get. Now, this keyboard right here is not that laptop friendly. It is friendly on a desk though. So works really well on a desk. And then you get this cable, which I told you we would come back to. And what's going to happen is it will connect here on the side of your iPad. And then it actually can connect down here into the keyboard. And that actually gives you a connection to the hub. And right here up top, you can see that we do have the hub indicator letting us know that something is plugged in and we are wanting to see what we can do with it. So I do have a SD card here. We're just gonna turn it around to the back. We're gonna pop this SD card in and let's see what it does for us. We'll open up our files. Clicking on files opens them up. And here we go. My Sony card that I just put in the back is right here. And all of my information that I got on here is not a whole lot. These are a few pictures. So let's just see if we can select a few. And I'm gonna hold down here and I'm gonna bring all these over because this is what I want. Just those 3 for right now. Let me try this one more time. Boom. And go all the way over. And if you take your finger off, it starts over repositioning where the other finger was. So the trackpad is not as responsive. Like if you are doing one continuous motion, it's gonna work. But let's say you're trying to select different things, you gotta go all the way, nonstop. If you start over, it's gonna pick up this finger that you're actually holding with. So here we go. We are going to transfer these photos. So in order to do so, we're going to go down here to more. We're going to hit copy 5 items, and we'll come to here on my iPad, and let's just go to, you know, let's just put them right here. Let's just do that. Paste. And they're showing up one at a time. Boom, boom, boom. They came right over. No problem. Now, videos will be a different story because video processes are not going to be as fast. But let's see if we got one. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this one right down here. It's like 1.25 gigs. And we will copy it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click on my iPad again. And we are going to paste right over here. And I don't see it. There it is. So it's doing its thing. And it shouldn't take too long. Remember, this is 1.25 gigs coming over. Transfer speeds, 100 megabits or so per second. All right, there we go. So it took long enough, and I will actually be trying out different cables like Thunderbolt cables just to see if it will allow us to get a faster transfer speed on the data and things like that. I'm hoping it will, but for now, if you're just like basic like me, if you're just transferring small files, if you need bigger files, I would suggest a different method of getting it onto your iPad. And remember, this is coming from an SD card, not an SSD. But for the most part, it is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's allowing us to have access to a keyboard and a hub all at the same time. Now, you're still going to get the 4K resolution on the output from your HDMI. So don't feel like your quality of screen is going to be diminished because of the HDMI output. You're still going to be able to access that stage manager mode using this hub as well. When it comes to letting you guys know what the deal is with all these pieces of tech and gadgets that I actually do reviews on, I like to be 100% upfront. Sometimes when you plug this up, it works perfectly. And then sometimes when you plug this up to your monitor, I got HDMI plugged in, and right here, I'll just show you. This is my HDMI, and I got this controller in the way. This is my HDMI to this monitor. And that is iPad closing, and we're plugging it all the way in. And we're going to open this up to activate it. Once it is activated, it should pick up tight. And there we go. So sometimes when you plug this up, this is the screen that you will get. Now, I'm not sure if it's just my monitor or maybe just my cable, but sometimes I plug this up and it works perfectly fine, as I can show you in this video right here. And then sometimes you get this blinking mess right here. So you can see it doesn't stop. It just keeps kind of going in and out. If you open something up over here, let's see. Yeah, you can't even really open anything up over here because it's just doing its own thing. But I'm not sure if this is just my monitor or if this is how it is going to be for everybody else. So just a word of caution. This is something that I experienced, and I don't know if you'll experience it as well. But other than this and that fact that sometimes my trackpad is a little off kilter from time to time, those are the only issues that I have experienced using this device. Now, Magic keyboards are going to cost you roughly about $200 to $300, depending on where you pick them up at. And Magic keyboards, this one is a little tricked out Magic keyboard. It's got the Pataka like carrying harness on there. But keep in mind, Magic keyboards are not going to give you a shortcut row. They are way lighter. They are made by Apple. They do give you a stronger magnetic presence. They also use the 3-pin technology that's on there. So it's going to give you a better connection. But for the most part, I have had no issue using this. Now, this keyboard, when you're talking about ease of use, once again, you're going to be able to do everything that you would normally do on a regular keyboard. And you're going to be able to, let's see, select and type. And do everything you would normally. And I'm not a fast typer. I'm not a good typer. So keys are really responsive though. And it's easy to put my hands in place just because the keyboard is nice and spread out. And then once again, shortcut row. Just keep in mind, dim it, brighten it, brighten it, brighten it, brighten it, dim it, dim it, dim it. Volume on and off, and volume down and volume up. All that works. Take us home, and then brighten up your keyboard. Let's get this light. You do have backlit keys, so if we toggle up, you'll see the light. Toggle down. Battery consumption is going to be different depending on how much of this light you're using on the backlit keyboards, but for the most part, it is a solid candidate for a keyboard. Auto sleep wake works really well. And once again, this is what it's gonna look like. Now, keep in mind, speeds may vary depending on your cable. I will be trying that out, and I'll probably just post a comment down below if I do notice any variations. But for the most part, this is a great little keyboard, and it's gonna run you about 120. So go by and check it out. Full aluminum construct, auto sleep wake. It actually gives you a lot more protection. It does protrude out a little bit further than the actual iPad itself, so it gives you an extra range of protection, and it does give you access to peripherals and a whole hub on the back. Go by and check it out, and let's just go ahead and disconnect it all. And then what happens is it goes right down in here, just like so. Boom. You can either leave that on or take it off, and then you can actually store this in here so you don't lose it. And it is semi-magnetic. It is a little bit magnetic, but that's what it's gonna look like when you put everything up. Carry this to your business meetings from class to class. Looks really good. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Until next time, Average Tech out. Peace.